Hello, it's Christine. Welcome to Book Talk. Today it's a big day. We are discussing the second book in the Divergent series, Insurgent. Boom. If you haven't read Divergent by Veronica Roth, go read that, then read this, then come back, because this is just going to be spoiler full of spoiler fullness. This series is full of insanity that you don't want to miss. So, bye if you haven't read it. Okay, so let's start off with the end, because gotta. The whole book, we're working up to this big secret that Marcus has that the Abbott Nation died for, and we find out it's insanity. All of us were at war, genocide, decided to create this blank slate in Chicago, like a utopian town, cut them off from the rest of the world. Volunteers go in and have their memories wiped and put on new identities, new fake memories, and put them in these separate sections. Oh, my tattoos, man. Fuck. To wait for these divergents to arise, I guess they must have set the mindsets of every person up. These all are going to be selfless people, and we're going to set their minds up like that have different sections of their brain overpowering their personality. As time goes on, the offspring between these genetically altered humans would come to be divergent, and they come to have a better understanding of all different aspects of life, I guess. Now we've got all these divergent rising. Once the divergent rise out of the population, they're supposed to let them out into the world, save the world from itself, because they're better humans. Oh my god. It was a very Men in Black moment where you zoom out and you're just a little speck in a enormous blob of chaos. Whoa. I was trying to think, I was like, do they have this in all the cities? How did they organize this? How on earth was this done? Why is this only in Chicago? Why don't they ever talk about anything else? It's like nothing else exists. They were wiped clean of all their memories, the originals, whoever the original people were there. So what does that mean now? Are they gonna migrate out of there into chaos? What is the outside world like? We have no idea. How is foreign Trisk? How will people believe them? What are people gonna think? Like, who the hell are these people coming out of this utopian little village that we cut off from the rest of society? How many years has it been since they started the experiment? Triss's ancestors started it. Let me read. Edith Pryor. Maybe a few generations back, at least. They're in this fucking bubble. We don't fucking know what the fuck's going on in the rest of the fucking world. It's insane that we could do that. Just create this experimental society that doesn't know about the rest of the world. And it just makes so much more sense now. So we started in Amity. Last time we were talking about where we would be sorted. We took the aptitude test, and I was like, maybe Amity. And the Amity definitely don't want to be in Amity now. They're all on some peace drug that makes them amittable so they don't argue. Which is just like, I love to argue, so that would suck. Erudite are pretty pretentious, so I don't think I'd want to be there. So definitely Dauntless now. Has your assessment of yourself changed? Oh my god, don't even get me started on Caleb. Triss saved him like 50 million times. He would have been dead 50 times. And he's asking these questions about being divergent, and I was so uncomfortable when they were talking about it. So many people have told you not to talk about this whole divergent thing, and here you are in a cafeteria just splurting on about it like it's NBD. Stupidity. What the f, Caleb? I thought you were one of the good guys. You're the only person she has left. So Janine is like basically in denial. She doesn't want anyone to know or move on. She wants to stay in this dystopia. They don't know there's anything bigger than that, and they're just having a war in their little utopia. The experiment is falling apart. It is time for them to open it up. And she knows about it, and she just wants to, what, just gain power in this own little fake world? She knows the world is fake that they have. Not fake, but it is. It's kind of a little set-up toy world that everyone, it's an experiment. She is an experiment, but she doesn't want to accept it. She doesn't want them to know and to see what else there is in the world. So at the end, when Triss, she's betraying For to go with Marcus, I don't understand why she couldn't tell For that and have that whole speech about love and trust and go with For. Which book did you like better? Divergent or Insurgent? Divergent had me there more. There's more fun characters. There's the whole working towards being with For, and here, of course, we have to have angst with the relationship. Angstiness with the relationship always kind of gets on my nerves. Stop fighting. This is stupid. Just talk to him about Will. That Will thing, the gun thing, is so frustrating. You need a f***ing gun, Triss. You are being shot at every other second. I can't breathe. Like, I understand, but you obviously have to talk about it. This is not something you can just ignore for 50 years. Your life is on the line. She needs a gun. And I guess she used it at the end to fire that one bullet at herself. I really want her to get over that. I don't know how you felt about it. Knife can't do everything. And then we had this Christina drama. Will was gonna kill her. But when they forgave each other and stuff, I was crying. Lots of tears. I don't know why I found that so emotional. She cried in front of Christina and then Christina hugged her and she was like, I have already forgiven you. Oh my god. We find out in Amity, when someone gets angry, they take them into this timeout room and inject them with happiness serum, which is just ridiculous, but made for a hilarious scene in the book. But let's talk about Peter. Tris saves his life by accident. I thought maybe when she was injected with the death serum, it worked on her like the other serums, and maybe she could resist it. I thought that's what was going on. But apparently, Peter saved their lives. Oh my god, Eric, when he got stabbed. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. So in Insurgent, we really see the faction list. In the first book, I thought there weren't that many faction lists. It seemed like they were just homeless people. There must be so many people that don't get through Dauntless initiation. Like, where the hell do they go? They just really kick Edward out onto the streets? That just seems very mean. The people who set up this experiment that made it so that those people who don't fit into a faction just have to go live on the street. What were you thinking there, world? You can't even set up an experiment right. Oh my god, that truth serum scene. That was really intense and really, really creepy. Candor is definitely my least favorite of the things. I'd rather be an Abnegation, and that's saying something. Tris was so concerned with how Four was gonna feel about her after she said she shot Will, but of course Four is gonna be okay with it. He didn't want you to die. Obviously he's gonna support this decision. Four's mom is the leader of the faction list. I picture her as this pirate queen. The faction system is stupid to start with, but if it's stupid to start with, how come you never think about who set it up, guys? When did this start and why did we do this? That scene at the end when Tris had that final simulation about escaping with Four and she got out of it. You're gonna have to do better than that, Janine. And Janine was like, Tris attacked her. Oh, yeah. So that part when Christina wakes her up in the middle of the night and like takes her up the elevator to the roof, I was really afraid that Christina was gonna try to kill Tris. I found this book a lot more frustrating to read than Divergent, so I didn't get as much joy out of the book. Don't get me wrong, good book. I'm really curious to see how this goes down when they gotta leave the fence. They gotta open it up, and what the hell are they gonna find? It's just a really crazy concept to think about. I'm so impressed with this. Veronica Roth is like 23 and she's like a New York #1 best-selling author. She's so accomplished and so awesome. I don't know when the next one comes out. Does anyone know? / what's it called? Does it have urgent at the end? What did you think? What were your favorite parts? What were you most frustrated about? I hated when she went to give herself up after she promised Four that she wouldn't, right to his face. Just don't promise it. Just don't. Or say come with me. It's like obviously he's gonna come try to get you. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time City of Lost Souls comes out in like 3 days, 2 days. I'm so excited. Uriah is Divergent. What the hell? He was #1 in their class rank. So why didn't anyone question him? Tris was like all questioned, but Uriah is #1 and everything's cool. Maybe because he was Dauntless born and he was a boy. But still. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Stop rambling. Thanks for watching. Peace out, home skillets. Rock on. Dauntless. Bye! Also, I just on my main channel just made like a icebreaker parody thing. You should check out maybe. And a lot of people are scared of it because it's a little long. And I would appreciate you checking it out.